Hi, welcome back to Mickey Car Beauty. I'm Mickey, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare and luxury beauty. And today I am going to do a first impressions on Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. And I got that color in the shade medium. So I will be doing a demo and first impressions. And so if you're interested, then keep watching. I ended up picking up this new skin enhancer. So I'm on Sephora, and that's where I bought it. Retails about $30. I did not get the other product, which is the Skin Perfector. And quite honestly, I haven't done too much research other than I was confused about what was what. So from what I can gather, this can be used as all over. It could be used as a bronzer, but perhaps he's not calling it a bronzer because he already has a bronzer. But what I can see is that I think this is a cream product. So the Skin Perfector is supposed to be maybe supposed to be used all over your face. I wasn't willing to try both, and I could, change my mind about that. But I really love bronzers and skin enhancers, and I might get it, but we'll see. And I'm wondering actually if I got too deep of a shade. So on the website, it says there are 3 shades from light, medium, medium dark, dark, and then dark deep. So a total of 6 shades. So kudos to him and being inclusive. I am wondering if, well, let's see. It says medium warms light medium to medium skin tone. So I think I'm in range. And I'm just reading from the website about more about this product. It's supposed to be light coverage, cream formula, vegan, fragrance-free, radiant finish, cruelty-free. What it is, a 3-in-1 tinted complexion balm that warms and nourishes with sheer coverage to even out the appearance of skin tone. Coverage is light, the finish is radiant, formulation is cream. It has vitamins A, D, and E and antioxidants. Omega-6 fatty acid provides a protective layer to keep skin nourished. It says that it's free of parabens, formaldehydes, all the yuckies that we don't want in our makeup. And what else to know, this weightless balm warms, tints, and visibly evens tone while nourishing skin to transform your complexion. The 3-in-1 enhancer is a solid balm, skin tint, and creamy bronzer all in one. Okay, I get confused when products do this. I guess there's a makeup artist, and I'm not a makeup artist other than I enjoy makeup. I'm not a working professional, I just enjoy makeup. In a marketing sense, it's almost, to me, it's better just to tell us how to use it. However, I can see the trend of like, this is how makeup artists use their product. Like you might get a product and they don't necessarily use it for one thing. For example, lipstick. You can use lipstick for lipstick, but as my mom always used, she used her lipstick as, she would just do that as her blush. And then actually this weekend I saw her and she actually tried to put it on her eye and she actually kind of missed. But again, makeup can be used for a number of things. So maybe that's what he's getting at, is that you can use these products in many different ways. And we're seeing a lot of these types of products coming out from makeup artists. So when I saw this product released from Makeup by Mario, it instantly reminded me of the Danessa Myricks balm. Now, I am still using this and trying to figure out the best way, but I am actually really enjoying this. At first, I was confused, and I realized when I did this, I didn't do a review on it because I didn't think it'd be fair to do a first impressions on it, because I really believe this is one of those products you have to just buy and play with it yourself to see how you want to use it. And I think it's pretty brilliant so far. So there was a moment where I thought I was going to just not like it and return it. And I'm like, no, this is a brilliant product. And so I've been using it in a multitude of ways. And then if you want me to review this, I can, but I think a lot of reviews have come out already. But this, I was interested because it seems like Makeup by Mario was on that same trend of marketing a product that was also creamy and to be used in a variety of ways. So I have my makeup on already, but I don't have any bronzer on. I have the Suqqu cream foundation down, some highlighter and blush down, but I don't have any contour or bronzer down. So I was saving the face to try this out today. Here's the product. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. And you can see already there's a luminosity to it. Definitely creamy. there's definitely an oily slip to it. Okay, so, because I have a lot of swatches on the other side. So this is what it looks like. Pretty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take a little bit more and then diffuse it. And the packaging is like a big compact. So white, matte white, and then frosted top. I like the white, however, I'm realizing, like, you know, as I'm just being real here, as we're doing makeup, I have stuff in my hands because I've been doing makeup, and although the white is nice, I already opened it twice, and definitely some bronzer actually, or some product has gotten smudgy on it. So maybe not the best to have a matte white as packaging. So that's the product diffused out. I'm gonna add some more. Okay, great. So what I'm gonna do is, because I already have the Danessa Myricks Balm here, and I have it in shade 4. This is the Yummy Skin and has a long name, so I'm not gonna read the whole name. But you know, this is definitely more emollient. And if you have tried this already, you know that it's not really meant to be a bronzer. It's meant to be a skin complexion product. So I just wanna do it as a swatch here so you can see. Okay, I'm not using that as a bronzer at all, but I'm using that actually as actually just a foundation for myself, or sometimes I've been using it as a primer, and then sometimes I've been buffing that on top of my powder. And then I'll go ahead and grab my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kiss Glow Bronzers. And I just have them here because they're on my top shelf. I'm using them. I haven't been able to put them down. I have 2 of them, and if you're interested in my review, or put it up above. And I ended up getting the shades medium and tan. Here is medium on this side and tan over here. So you can see there is a big shade jump. This is probably my best shade for a bronzer, and this is tan, which I love because I can use this as a contour, or as I deepen up in the summer, I can use this. But did I need both? No. But if you were my skin tone or shade, if you were asking me which is the one that's actually the better bronzer, I would go with medium. But if you want something that you can build and want kind of a 2-for-1, I would go for tan. So here is the medium, and this is tan. So definitely a lot different. So again, this is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Balm. This is the Makeup by Mario. And it's just really hard to remember the names of all these products. The Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Medium Cream Bronzer, and that's in tan, medium tan. So what I'm gonna do is actually diffuse this a little bit so you can see. And this is definitely really light, you can see. So I can see where they're not maybe calling that just simply a one and done, like as a bronzer, because it's very light. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and just, enough with the swatches and talking. I think I just want to go ahead and use the product. I'm grabbing my Sonia G cheek brush. So what I'll do is just kind of grab some here. And it doesn't have a mirror. I went to look and then it doesn't. So I'm using my vanity mirror, my Ricky Light. And you can see it's definitely more orange and warm tone. So I can use that as a bronzer. I think off the bat, I can say that I feel like it's almost too orangey red, for my liking at least. I'm just pulling down some here like I would normally use it. It's definitely emollient. It looks more emollient than the Charlotte Tilbury one. And actually what I might do is do one side of the Makeup by Mario here and then the Charlotte Tilbury over here. Why don't we do that? Just so you can see today. So I'm just building it up. It's very pretty. It's pretty. It reminds me a little bit more of the tones of the Chanel, the second one they came out, which was like a deep, they said it's like their deepest one, their cream bronzer. And I didn't get on with that. I really did not like that product for two reasons. There's coconut in there, byproduct, and it broke me out. So I started getting whiteheads here, not cute. And it also was so emollient that it would get really oily and then it would disappear on off my skin. I would like put so much on and like build it, and it would look really pretty for an hour or two, and then it would just disappear. And I think it's just because it was too oily. So we'll see. This is definitely more oil. I'm seeing, yeah, there's definitely more emolliency than the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, but it's beautiful. I think what I'm going to look for is to make sure it doesn't break me out, and also that it just actually doesn't disappear. Okay, so I'm going to stop fussing here because I feel like the more I use it, it might start lifting, but it's very subtle. I think here's none, and here is the Makeup by Mario. And I was really worried that this might be too deep, but because it's so light, it works, and that it just kind of diffuses. And I think for me, it's pretty subtle because it's really close to my skin tone. In real life, in person, it looks beautiful. It looks very natural. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in medium, because I think this is the closest end product that I have in my collection. Again, I don't have the Chanel because I hate that product. Just gonna say hate is a strong word, but yeah, I don't want to say hate, but here's the thing. If I love luxury beauty, but for the price, it better work. It better work, and I'm not the only person who's had that problem with the Chanel cream bronzer. First of all, they're not inclusive. They took forever to come up with the deepest shade, which is actually not deep enough. And I think I can't remember how much that cream bronzer is. You can chime in below, but I think it's definitely more expensive than these products. And for the price point, I mean, it should work, and it's Chanel, and they could do better is what I'm saying. So enough of my soapbox. Okay, so I'm grabbing this product, the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury in medium on a rougher 04 brush. And that's that one here. Okay, so and what I know about this product, I've been reaching for it. I love this product. And it's yes, it's a balm. It's a cream bronzer, but it's more matte. It's not oily. So let me. And I have to remember, actually, I don't like these brushes. There's something about these rougher brushes, and I think it has to do with the production, that it's more scratchy. So I'm gonna actually probably get rid of some of these brushes. Sorry, not sorry, I'm just speaking my truth. I mean, I know that if I was gonna do a quick brush review, there's not, bar none, Sonia G is the best. And I know this is a more affordable option, but you know, I have rosacea and I can feel the stippling. And when I can feel the prickliness on here, it actually aggravates the rosacea more. So, okay, so here is, this is the Charlotte Tilbury side. And this is the Makeup by Mario. Charlotte Tilbury, Makeup by Mario. It's really close. I think I prefer the tone of the Charlotte Tilbury more. And I'm actually gonna put my hair up so we can see. Okay, so I put my hair up so it wasn't distracting. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury side, and this is the Makeup by Mario side. I would say this is more of like a super bronzy, and it's a little bit more matte, and this is definitely more glowy, if you can see. it would be really hard for me to pick which one I like better. I guess it depends on what kind of look I'm going for. This is definitely, the Charlotte Tilbury side is definitely more dramatic, but I also put a lot on. And this is definitely really pretty too, but I would say this is actually more natural looking and actually a little bit more dewier looking. So if you can, I'll do this, maybe that'll help. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury side. I'll get in so you can see. And this is the Makeup by Mario side. It's definitely more intense on this side. I think I actually went in a bit too much. So it's almost like you had to be a little bit more careful about this cream bronzer product to not overdo it. Whereas I feel like this is a bit easier, more forgiving, and that it's harder to go overboard in this one. Let me know if you like this side better with Makeup by Mario or Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, what I'm gonna do is actually even this up a little bit and do what I normally do, which is I would definitely powder again because the cream product I want to stay. But what I would normally do is kind of powder down the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna take my Chantecaille Hummingbird Blurring Powder, which is Panda ready, and then my BK Beauty 105 brush. And just kind of stamping it in the front just to blur any pores that I have. And I actually like to go here too, when I sometimes feel like I went a little bit too ham with product, just to give a more sculpted look. I almost feel like this side looks better because it actually lifts my sculpt, lifts my cheeks more. And whereas this maybe is a little bit too deep and maybe I went too much. Whereas like here, because I have this kind of, you know, no face is symmetrical, whereas like this side is like not as streamlined as that side, if you will. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, so that is the final look with Makeup by Mario on this side and Charlotte Tilbury on this side. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. I didn't have any expectations of this other than I wasn't sure if it was a bronzer, but it reminded me a lot of what we're seeing makeup artists kind of marketing 2-in-1, whatever, bronzers. I am really surprised by this one. I think it looks really much more natural, and I would say much more natural and beautiful, naturally beautiful. Okay, I had a moment to like brush my lash extensions. Let me know if you want me to do a review of these lash extensions. I love them, but I find that they're really high maintenance. I have to like always brush them. I brush my eyelash extensions more than I brush my actual hair. So definitely high maintenance, even though it's supposed to be like low maintenance. It's a thing. If you have lash extensions, maybe I'm doing something wrong, or you know what I'm talking about. You do have to like coax them and kind of manipulate them in a right way. And now I'm understanding why some people get like really a lot of eyelashes, so you don't have to fuss with mine, because mine are a lighter classic where if it starts to get wayward, you can definitely tell. Anyway, we're not here for my eyelash extensions. We're here for my bronzer. And let me know. I think, you know, what I'm going to do is wear this more throughout the week and definitely wear test this Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I think it's beautiful. My first impressions, I'm on the Sephora website. So far it's getting really good reviews. If I wanted a super much more natural looking cream bronzer, I'm going to reach this. And I could see myself almost reaching for this more during the summer because it is a bit more natural looking. I mean, it's pretty, and it's a little bit more luminous. Can you see that? The luminosity up here. I'm almost, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm really interested now in that SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Perfector because it was marketed that you're supposed to get both. And I just didn't want to buy into the hype of buying both products. So what does it say? A 3-in-1 powder to perfect, illuminate, and set makeup for a radiant glow. I think it's supposed to be like an airbrush on top of this. Or I think at this point, it's a matter of aesthetics. Like if you want something that's very much more natural looking, I think this Makeup by Mario is definitely going to kind of fill that need of a more natural looking kind of cream bronzer. And I could see myself reaching for this. No, I'm just being honest. Like I am wearing a full face of makeup for my YouTube video. Do I wear makeup like this every day? No, I really don't. On a regular day, if I'm going to wear makeup, what I wear most on my ride or die is that actually I've been reaching for this balm, powdering it down, or I actually need to refill my new Chanel Water Fresh Tint order, although I'm kind of holding off low-key for that new reformulation. But what I love about that Chanel Le Beige is that it's pretty light, so it's kind of like my version of summer skin tint, and that's my go-to in the summer. This is more like editorial looks, like I'm making makeup for YouTube, or I'm going to an event at night, or I have an event where I want to look super put together. You can see where it's like a little bit more va-va-voom, whereas this is just like more naturally glowy, dewy, if that makes sense. Let me know which you think is more your speed. I don't think I would say one is worse or better than the other. It depends on like what your aesthetic is. And that's why I love makeup. It's like you can use different things for different occasions. Do you need both? No, but I am such a fiend, and I love bronzers and complexion products. That's why I got the Danessa Myricks Balm, because I was just so interested in that. And yeah, that's it for my review. Let me know if you prefer the Makeup by Mario side. And this ended up being a surprise to me. I didn't have any expectations on this, but it's beautiful. I'm going to put it right next to my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, because that's what I'm going to be reaching for in the next 2 weeks, of kind of like having them battle it out and comparing the two. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my makeup channel. It would help me out. Comment, like, subscribe, and ring notification bell below. Hope you found this content either entertaining or useful or helpful. If not, either way, thanks for hanging out with me. And until the next video, please be very, very kind to yourself and others, and just be you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.